Now, the world of the theatre is full of myths, legends, mystery and superstition. So first, here's what I'm thinking today is we take a look at some of the biggest superstitions in the world of theatre. And to do that, let's go to the best place, the most secretive place, deep beneath the stage at Bellahouston Academy. So I'm right now beneath the stage at Bellahouston Academy where we store all the props and scenery. There's some spooky set. It's a coffin. Now, actors are very superstitious people indeed. They have many rules, and if you get into the theatre, you work in theatre, you perform, or even just in a theatre building, there are some secret rules that you should follow. A bad dress rehearsal means a good opening show. Wishful thinking or not, many stage actors swear that a bad dress rehearsal means they're going to have a great opening night. This superstition's origins are unclear. Maybe it was a producer or director trying to boost a cast morale, but it is a comforting concept when the final dress goes south. It's bad luck to say good luck, so instead it's tradition to say break a leg. There are a number of possible origins behind this phrase. Some people think that the ghosts of theatres like to act in mysterious ways and will grant you the opposite of your wishes. Another more likely reason is that a leg is a piece of curtain and fabric that hides the backstage area. When you wish an actor to break a leg, that means that they are passing that curtain and entering the performance space. And as well as things that you can't say, in theatre, it is even bad luck to whistle. You must never whistle backstage. Whistling backstage is considered taboo in theatre. This superstition quite likely has its roots from the practice of hiring off-duty sailors to run the fly lofts because of their expertise in knots and raising and lowering sails. A signal system of whistles would cue the sailors, which meant that recreational whistling was banned to prevent it from accidentally being interpreted by a fly rail command, which could result in the unfortunate event like a heavy baton or piece of scenery falling down from the loft and hitting the actors in the head. Even though cues are now relayed through radios and cue lights, whistling in the theatre is still considered bad luck. The last line. It has been considered bad luck to say the final line of a show before it opens. In addition, taking a bow to an empty house is also considered bad luck. It is a tribute that the show is not complete without its audience. Now, given that theatres are incredibly old, it's not really surprising that many people think theatres could be haunted. So how do theatres manage to keep the ghosts at bay? The theatre ghost light. When you enter a darkened theatre, there may be potential pitfalls, such as an open trapdoor, the orchestra pit to fall into, or some scenery that you could walk into. A ghost light remains turned on in the centre of the stage when all other lights have been turned out and the theatre is closed for the evening. It's merely a matter of practical safety. Or is it? The lure of almost every theatre usually involves a few theatre ghosts who haunt the place. Many thespians believe a ghost light wards off these spirits, while others believe it gives the diva ghosts a lit up area for them to perform in. Whether it's for safety or for ghosts, I think we're all grateful it glows, keeping us safe from accidents. Giving a performer flowers is one of the greatest traditions in theatre. It's a way of telling actors you love what they're doing on stage. However, it's taboo to give a performer flowers before the show. It seems that tradition opposes rewarding an actor for their work before they've delivered it.
And you don't get drama without Shakespeare. One of the biggest superstitions in theatre is based on one of his most loved plays.
You must never say Macbeth in a theatre. This has long been part of the actor's folklore, and there are dozens of theories about when, where and why performers started avoiding the play's title, instead referring to it as the Scottish play. Theatre folklore cites several instances of mysterious and sudden deaths during performances of Macbeth. This suggested that a curse dating back to the 17th century was at play. If an actor slips up and says the deadly phrase, there's an antidote. They have to exit the theatre, spin round 3 times, spit on the ground, and utter a Shakespearean insult or equivalent.
So there you have it. Some of the mysterious myths, mysteries and superstitions known and spoken about backstage at theatres. Who knows, even school stages could have their own mysterious moments.